Hey guys, Rayavor here, and in today's video I'm going to tell you how to get the best weapon in Adventure Quest 3D. So right now the best weapons in the game are the Shadowed Nightlocke Weapons. The best weapon for your particular character is actually going to depend on your class. So if you're playing as a warrior, you're going to want to get the weapon that gives you, higher defense and health. Whereas if you're playing as a mage, you're going to be using the War Staff Nightlocke weapon, which gives you more mana. So I just wanted to get that out of the way real quick. The fact that the true best weapon in the game actually depends on which class you're playing. So the first thing you're going to want to do is fast travel to Doomwood, the Bone Cliffs map. And once you get into the Bone Cliffs, there's several dungeons in this area. We're going to go to the very first one that we see, right over here. Might have to fight a few skeletons. Okay, so you're going to get to this, basically this crypt-looking thing, and there's a cultist out front, a Nightlocke cultist. So you want to talk to him, and he's going to tell you about, the weapons and Lord Nightlocke, and the Scythe Blade is the weapon that is housed in this crypt, this particular dungeon. So the first thing you want to do is click on Quest here, and then the very bottom quest is the only one that we need. You can accept the other ones, but you need to accept the bottom quest, because the reward for this quest is one of the items that you need to craft this weapon, the Empowered Weapon Fragment. So once you've accepted that quest, you want to go ahead and run the dungeon. And once you've completed the dungeon, you're going to get, well, let's go back here. We'll look at the required items. So once you complete the dungeon and you turn the quest in, you're going to get an Empowered Weapon Fragment, and you'll also get one of these 3 fragments as well. And then you'll need 30 Spirit Essence as well. You get Spirit Essence from killing the enemies that are down in the dungeon. So by the time you've ran all 3 dungeons, you should have more than enough Spirit Essence. The only other thing you'll need is 2,000 gold. So once you've run this dungeon, turned in the quest, you'll have your Empowered Fragment as well as one of the other 3 fragments that you'll get from the final boss in the dungeon. So once that's complete, we're going to go to the next crypt, the next dungeon. It's right up here. And you basically do the exact same thing. You're going to want to talk to the cultist, accept the Nightlocke's weapon quest, run the dungeon, turn the quest in, and you'll have 2 of your Empowered Fragments and 2 of your the other required fragments as well. So we just need to run one more dungeon here. We're going to go this way. Hopefully I'll lose these skeletons on the way over. So this is the final dungeon that you need to complete. Again, accept the quest, Nightlocke's weapon, and then you'll have all 3 of your empowered weapon fragments, as well as the 3 other fragments that you need. Again, you should easily have 30 Spirit Essence by the time you've completed these dungeons 3 times. So you'll just need the 2,000 gold, and you'll go ahead and craft the weapon. Now if you look at the top here, you'll see that the weapon is it's level 13. All of the different Nightlocke weapons start at level 13. The War Axe, the War Staff, and the Scythe Blade. So they're powerful, but they're not as powerful as they can be. So the next step that we're going to do is we're going to travel to Doomwood again, and we're going to go to the Shadow Skull Bridge. So we're going to fast travel here. I'm going to mount up just because it's faster. We're going to run across the bridge, through all these enemies, and through this gate here. And once we're through the gate, we want to find Ardix in this room. He's right here. So we're going to talk to Ardix, and we're going to look at the crafting shop to see what we need to get the shadowed version of our weapon. So let's say you took the Nightlocke War Axe. So we're going to click that, and you can upgrade this to a Shadowed Nightlocke War Axe, which is the most powerful weapon for a warrior character in Adventure Quest 3D. It's got really, really good stats, very good defensive stats, good attack, and a nice plus 5% to hit. So here's what you'll need to get this this weapon upgraded. You're going to need 2 dark glowing skulls, 5 metal stitches, your Nightlocke War Axe, and then 100 dark powers, as well as 5,000 gold. So there's quite a bit of stuff that you need here. The dark glowing skulls and the dark power, the way you're going to get that is you're going to run through the dungeon that's through this portal. So there's a dungeon here called the Shadow Skull Tower, and the enemies in here drop that dark power. They drop dark magic, dark power, and I think dark smoke. They drop more than one at a time, so like the dark magic and dark smoke, enemies drop that in like bundles of 5. So every time you kill an enemy, you'll get either 5 dark magic or 5 dark smoke. And then the enemies that drop dark power are some of the larger enemies in the dungeon. So they'll actually drop 15 dark powers. So if you run this dungeon 2 to 3 times, you should definitely have enough of the dark power or dark magic or dark smoke. And at the end of the dungeon, when you fight the boss, you'll get the skull item that you need. So you need the dark glowing skull. You'll get that from the boss. Depending on your luck, you can actually get 2 dark glowing skulls per dungeon run. Sometimes you'll run into another enemy that'll drop one. So in that case, you would only need to run the dungeon 1 time to get that item, or to get 2 of those items. The metal stitches, that'll be the last item that you need because you've already got your original weapon. So the metal stitches are really easy to get. All you got to do is go to Artix's material shop, and you're going to want to buy 5 of these. 5 of the metal stitches. They're 50 gold a piece. So once you have all that, you'll be able to go to this crafting menu and craft your weapon. This will take a little bit of work, guys. It's not easy to get. It's not incredibly hard, but it definitely pays off because these are really, really great weapons. So yeah, that's about it. If you guys liked the video today, please like, comment, and subscribe. And definitely stay tuned for more content. I also wanted to let you guys know that I'm going to be doing a contest video here in the near future, where I'll actually be giving away some Artix points that you'll be able to spend on dragon crystals or maybe even a guardianship.